Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020, and what a great day it is to learn. I'd like to remind you that English classes for 3A and 3B will now be taking place on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So you'll only have 3 days of work and 3 days worth of videos to watch. I look forward to working with each and every one of you, and parents, please feel free to message me on any of the work days, Monday through Thursday or on Saturday. I'd be more than happy to help. I want us to get through this together. So for the week, you have work on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Each day, I'd like for you to watch this daily video and watch the Fry Words Review. If you're still learning all of the words, I would recommend watching video 1 on day 1, video 2 on day 2, and video 3 on day 3. If you're on the last 100 words, just watch that video each day. Also, I encourage you to watch the spelling video that I've put out as I'm reading the sentences and going through the pronunciation of the words. Finally, I'd like for you to watch the healthy food story each day. I'm also providing you with a PDF copy in the WhatsApp. In the home learning package, there is a copy, but it's all on one page. In terms of the work that you need to do each day, it's going to be 2 pages of spelling per day and 1 additional activity. For the first day today, you're going to answer comprehension questions about the story Healthy Food. Finally, parents, if you would like spelling words that are a bit easier for your son or daughter, please message me privately and I'll be happy to send you a PDF with alternate work that your child can work on. Alright, let's get started. Today, I want to talk to you about reading for information and past tense verbs. In terms of reading for information, sometimes we'll come across something that we need to read that's presented in a chart, a photograph, or a table. What we can do is we can look at this information and then put it into words. Today, let's take a look at the example of the food pyramid. This here is the food pyramid. As you can see, there are 6 levels to the food pyramid. At each of the levels, there is a color code to help you distinguish between the levels. The bottom of the food pyramid contains vegetables. The next level includes grains. The third level is milk, yogurt, and cheese, or dairy products. The fourth level is proteins, like meat, poultry, fish, eggs, beans, and nuts. And the top level is the fats, spreads, and oils. At the very peak or top of this food pyramid, you can see foods and drinks that are high in fat, sugar, and salt. So let's analyze it a little bit further. What did we learn from looking at the food pyramid? Well, the first thing I could note is that the food pyramid is a triangle, and the food that we need the most of is found at the base or bottom of the pyramid. So as we go up, we need less and less of each type of food. The food pyramid has 6 levels: fruits and vegetables, wholemeal cereals, breads, potatoes, pasta, and rice, milk, yogurt, and cheese, meat, poultry, that's chicken, fish, eggs, beans, and nuts. And finally at the top we have fats, spreads, and oils. And that little peak that we saw at the top contains food and drinks that are high in fats, sugar, and salt. That would be like a can of Coke, a chocolate bar, a bag of chips, all things that we really shouldn't be having. So the last thing I'm going to tell you about the food pyramid is that it has foods divided into groups for healthy living and foods that are not needed for healthy living. And the chart shows us examples in pictures of the foods in the different groups. It's a great visual, but it's also good to be able to pull the information and put it into sentences. Alright, the last stuff we need to know for today is past tense. In English, we have 3 different tenses. We have the present, which is now, the future, which is what will happen after now, and the past. The past is anything that has already happened. So it could be 2 minutes ago, or it could be yesterday, or the day before yesterday, last week, last month, last year. It could be 5 years ago. It could be 100 years ago. It could even be 1,000,000 years ago. The past has already happened. So for most verbs, we simply put an ed at the end for a past tense, like this. Today, it might rain. Yesterday, it rained. It's rain plus ed. Same thing with play. Today I play. Yesterday I played. Now some verbs already end with the letter E, like care and poke. To change those into the past tense, we only need to add the D. So care becomes cared, and poke becomes poked. Now finally today, I want to show you words that require the doubling of the final consonant. These words here are CVC words, consonant, vowel, consonant. So the word rip would become ripped. But to make it ripped, we have to add another P and add ed. And finally, nag would become nagged. We add another G and then ed. There are other words that are irregular, and we'll look at those later in the week, along with a recap of what we just did. Here is an example of a chart that you can complete to practice what we just looked at. I'll include a copy of this chart in the WhatsApp if your parents want you to write it out, or if they choose to print it out and you can fill it in. I don't need this chart for me, it's just for extra practice. So here are the examples. Verbs that require ed would be sail, walk, stay, talk, and pair. So today I sail, yesterday I sailed. Walk, walked. Stay, stayed. Talk, talked. Pair, paired. Now, we have verbs that will only require the D. All of these verbs end with E. So we have care, cared. Joke, joked. Love, loved. Cage, caged. You're right. Adore, adored. All right. And finally, we have these verbs that require the doubled consonant at the end and then ed. So jog, jogged. Rip, ripped. Tap, tapped. Cap, capped. Now make sure you put the double consonant, because if you spell it C-A-P-E-D, that's going to say caped, and we want it to say capped. And finally, pat would become patted. He patted me on the back. P-A-T-T-E-D. All right, so today's schedule. Continue to practice your fry words. Review the spelling words and video for week 3. Complete 2 pages of spelling work. And read the story Healthy Food. There's a 1-page version of it in your home learning package, or I'll also provide a PDF that will have several pages that you can look at on your parents' phone or computer. Finally, complete the comprehension questions for Healthy Food, and I'll see you again on Thursday, April 16th. Have a great day. Bye for now.